Hey guys, DjJawzz here, coming to you guys with another PvP video. This one's going to be a little bit different. I'm going to have a lot of commentary in it, a little bit of music, and this one's going to be explaining the build. This is a light to faith build. Going to be going over some of the things that I use and the stats first, and then we're going to go into the fights second. Hexers, well, for the armor, I have Hexers, Craigington's Chainmail, engraved gauntlets, and wanderer boots. I like how that looks. It looks pretty cool. First time ever using this chest piece. First time ever really seeing it. I don't see it too much, but I really like it. Glad I picked it up. For my shield I use the target shield, and my chime I use protective chime. Rings I do third dragon, royal soldier, ring of prayer, and southern ritual. That's all the rings I use. I didn't know if I switched out. Yeah, and the weapons, I use not too many weapons. Wow, that's really loud. I'm sorry about that. It's so unprofessional. I use, for my weapons, I dual wield these, the Heidi straight sword, or the Heidi knight swords. I also use the thorn great sword, Shodel, curved nail great sword. Not so much the black steel katana. I don't really use it that much. I just kind of put it in my inventory just to put it in the inventory. Dragon Slayer spear, Dragon Rider's halberd, and of course the Heidi great lance. I really like lances. I don't know why. In the video, in the PvP fights, you'll see me using the normal Heidi lance. This build went under a few changes. It was actually a 130 build. Now it's a 130 or 145 build. I kind of want to bump it up 5 points, but I don't really need to. So I'm just going to keep it where it's at. And here are the stats with 33 vigor, 18 endurance, 11 vit, 10 attunement, 28 strength, 30 dex, 30 adaptability, and 40 faith. Which is going to get me to level 45. Can I show? Oh yeah, and I started off as a cleric. So you guys can start off like that if you guys want to make this build. Alright guys, now that we're getting into the PvP, I'm just going to talk a little bit while fighting. Some fights I'll talk about what I'm thinking. Like this fight right here, it was pretty short. He was pretty easy. I accidentally messed up that guard break. I didn't think he was going to put his shield up. As you see, I'm just totally wrecking him with the spear. But I bought this DLC just recently, and this was my favorite DLC out of all of them. I don't like the fact how they reused the tigers for that optional boss fight, but it is what it is, I guess. They made the area really unique to get to it, but they made the bosses the same exact thing as what you already fought. But yeah, this is kind of like my new favorite place to invade. Whether I get gankers or not, I always have fun here. This fight's really interesting. He's using the demon great hammer, and he's really trying to smash me into the ground really hard. So I'm just watching and keeping my distance, trying to get some counters, or some counter damage in with the spear. One thing about the spear is use the range it has. Don't step in any closer than you have to. Stay as far as possible as you can. And that's to really get the full effect of the spear. And I get the emit force as a kill. Coming into the next fight, I'm actually fighting a person that's in the community. I forgot his name. I'm not looking at it right now, but I do remember this fight. I actually gave him that lance, and I gave him a sword, and I gave him a few armor pieces. I'm kind of helping him out with PvP since he said he wasn't really into it that much. He was trying to get into it. And he's kind of like a born natural, I guess you could say. Did really good for his first few fights. Or, I don't think his first fights were with me. I think he already had those fights. Or his first fights, his virginity fights. Whatever. But, yeah, I'm just trying to fight against the lance now, which is something I usually don't have to do. So, using a lance, I kind of know a lot of its ins and outs, but fighting against it is a whole different thing. And he kind of wrecked me right there with that combo. I didn't think he had that much stamina. Trying to get this emit force kill, and it misses. And a punish is double R1. Key thing to do is you only R1 a second time if you hit it the first. Failed wake up wog. Back to my pyro stance swords. As you see, those aren't lightning infused because this was when the build was still at 130, and I was also using the Lewin shield, and I switched that over to the target shield. Get another backstab, only a little bit more health left. Tried the wake up wall, didn't want it. Do a running R1 for the kill. GG, dude. Pretty good player. Say just give it a few more months of PvP and you'll be really good. Getting into our next fight, we're fighting a full Jesters person. This fight was actually pretty short, I think. You guys probably see me on the community posting up. I am looking for a lot more cosplays, so I am doing the what's his name, Kaname Tosin. I think that's what his name is. Forgive me if I say it wrong. You guys know I don't watch anime or anything like that. But yeah, I got a few screenshots on my phone of the builds that I would want. I think it's just 2 builds from Berserk. Here we go, coming in with this dude's high speed intro to this fight, and I gave him a little double poke for that sloppy running kick, and do a rolling R1 and get the backstab for that. Failed R1. He gets a little salty, I guess, so he decides to heal, but it's okay. I know I'm better than him. I think I can prevail in this fight. I don't get too salty about the healing too, because I did invade and he could be running to the boss and he doesn't want to die again and lose his souls. His souls could be like down at the bottom of the steps or down at the boss fog, and he's going to do everything he can to live, so I'm not going to get too mad about that. I don't really get mad at all. I just kind of get a little salty when someone heals and then you lose and they emote and shit, but that's everybody, I think. He gets that nice backstab on me, then he used I forget what that move is, but that move has amazing tracking on it, and I fail my spin to win. Gives him a heal. I didn't have enough stamina to do 2 R1s. I probably would have killed him if I had 2 R1s in me, but I only had 1. And kind of falling back here. I think here I was just mainly trying to heal, or at least keep pressure on him for a little bit, and then trying to heal. Cause I knew he wasn't gonna win. I didn't think he was gonna win, but I knew if I didn't get a heal in or something, or pull something out of my ass, he was gonna win, because he could heal over and over again while I would have to keep weakening him down and not having to heal, and he would keep getting his little chip punches in. And I get him with 2 R1s right there combo with the with the normal lance. Give him a running R1, choo choo train, knock him flat on his ass. Try to get him with the wake up wall, doesn't work. It's really hard to get that timing. I get a heal in, which kind of saves me. I think I could have beat him without the heal. Maybe not. But do it just for that cushion space. Backstep R1 knocks him flat on the ass. Really plays with their head too. Whether you're getting backstabbed or parried, or just that running kick that he does, or a lance running R1, when you're just knocking someone flat on their ass and you take a lot of health away, it really plays with their head. Get him with another combo right there. Now I'm really trying to keep pressure on him and just watch out for like his hits that he might do on me. Trying to backstep something, roll R1 something. Another thing that I usually do, sometimes I'll like give them space, especially if I have a lance. I'll give them space in running R1 to finish, but I'll give the my opponent space so they think, oh, I can heal, he's far away, and then I'll just come in out of nowhere and charge and knock them out of this world. I didn't want to use Sunlight Blade on this build, but I was fighting a lot of, it felt like higher up levels, so I'd throw on Sunlight Blade. And GMB wasn't really working that well. Or it was working perfectly fine, but nobody was really using anything magic, or not too many people were. So I just took it off and I went with the better option. This guy right here, this guy and the next guy were actually ganking me, so sorry for like the little come here emotes. And this was his ganking partner, so finally got revenge on him. I couldn't beat him when they were together, but I sure as hell can beat them when they're separated, because they suck and they need each other to touch each other's butts so they can get superpowers and win. Try to get him with the wake up log. Oop, dropped something. Failed on that. Tried to go for the guard break, and he has that sunlight bladed, I think that's the Drake Keeper, the Gatekeeper, whatever it's called, sword. Forgot a lot of the weapons and stuff in this game, and he knocks my health down really low. And I usually don't do this at all unless they heal first, but I knew he was the ganker, so I took in liberty to go heal. He smacks me with the Sunlight Spear, and I don't really get that much health out of that heal, not as much as I could have gotten. So I'm still just trying to come back. We're pretty much even ground right now, and he stupidly does an R2 or a running R1, and I easily just combo him with 2 R1s of the lance and finish up the fight. GG Ganker. Here we go, coming into this next fight. Pretty much hurt this dude's butt. As you see, he's fat rolling and just kind of standing there. Next fight. I don't know why I added that in there. I just added all of the fights that I did that night. I really do just love this place. I like big, wide open, nice atmosphere, nice lights, the ice, everything about the red carpet. I don't know, I just really like this place for PvP. It's my new favorite place. I know everybody used to see me just always at the Heidi Tower of Flame, just using the blue cracked eye orbs. But I really just wanted to stay in this place and invade, so I did Blood Brothers, and I'm using the red cracked eye orbs. This dude has a lot of defense. Not a lot of defense, but he has a good amount of defense. And I think he's one of like the higher up levels, because as you can see when he's rolling around, he's rolling a pretty great distance, and he has a lot of gear on. So I think he's just one of the higher level people with just a low soul memory. Or he just has like a really optimized build. I don't know how. I don't know what he has, but it's a pretty good build. Gave me a pretty good fight. I got caught trying to weapon swap. Hit me. Did a rolling R1, but I still got caught with the dragon curved dragon greatsword R2. My hyper armor protected me to get through that, so I didn't get knocked flat on my ass, and I got the backstab. Right now I'm in defense mode. He's got the upper hand on me. I'm just trying to backpedal and hit him with some R1s, knocking him flat on his ass with the backstep R1. Really good move. Kind of was thinking about healing, but that's not me. And I accidentally missed my emit force, and he did a rolling R1, and it barely missed. And he would have probably killed me with that, and that is gonna cost him the fight. As soon as he tries to heal, I smack him in the face with that emit force. Right now we have a Havel monster. Not really that good of a player. Kind of just ran up on him. He didn't see. He was kind of like looking for me, and I just ran up on him and hit him. Got a person trying to hide. I don't know why you try to hide here. There is no items at all on this part of the map, but people decide to heal. I mean, hide. Trying to do those R2s on the club. It doesn't really work at all, or at least against me it doesn't. It's super slow of an attack. Get him down to low health. kind of giving him space. I want him to heal. Then he starts to run, so I pursue. And he turns around. I think he's gonna attack, so I roll. Let him he gets more distance. Remember, I have you mid force and Ricky him right in the back. Boys in the hood. GG. But alright guys, I'm just gonna let the next few clips play out. I'm gonna add in my other build, Uni, the Scarecrow, which actually isn't a Scarecrow anymore. But I'm just gonna let the next few fights play out with some music. Hope you guys like the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Share with your friends, mom, dad, everybody else. Yeah, peace out.
Never has there ever been a fella on the level that I stand, with the power to destroy the whole world in one hand. Or so they say, because the things we say influence children today. But who the fuck are they? And if they were spending more time teaching their children the difference between right and wrong, then they wouldn't have to learn life's lessons through a song. Cause truthfully, I do believe it starts in the home and it carries to when you grown. From there I will move on. Don't wanna seem too smart, cause niggas get assassinated for being too educated. You know how the fuzz are played. Dave Chappelle said to sprinkle coke on the body, make it drug related. Information age, you niggas better get updated. Can't be scared to change. Gotta welcome it with open wings. Yeah, they making up the rules as they go, but I'm the one keeping the scope. Let's roll.
Yeah. Young Roddy. Fly society. Yeah, and all I got is my word and my balls. And a nigga too real to turn my back on the squad. And I ain't forget where I come from, not at all. And first we lost Hassan and Hula topped it off. And now the game getting shady, so I'm dipping out. Still shooting ball every day like that's my ticket out. Then my mom's found out I'm hustling and try to kick me out. And my grams keep saying take a different route. Shit, I'm getting sloppy, I know I need to shape up. A nigga damn near got cuffed, that made me wake up. I fuck with old heads out the hood who got my cake up. And I nigga play staked up. Finally stacked enough change to get the paint draped up. Now I found enough time to get the page janked up. Yeah, now peep my swag is smoother than a baby's butt. The good jug got your lady stuck. That nigga Mel twisting crazy blunts. I'm making money but ain't changing up. Ha, the block plus the boot, that's a major bucks. Replace the hoopty for the coupe and that's a major stud, nigga.
You're a fool, guys. Fly boy Joey, yes, all the hoes love me. I get more head than a fitted or Scully. Yes, my flow foolish, the jury slicker than Rick. I holler at a conceited bitch and feed it a dick. Frost bitch so sick, throat real sore. Bracelet look like the meat that bitch Cruella the Ville wore. You might see me in an Aston, chilling out in Aspen, blowing my royalties I cashed in. Me and M8 wild in vacation, then holler at a couple sluts who won't fuck take it in. Craving nothing but dick and they love taking in. Deep throat in my shit, loving the taste of it. Took tips from Eric Estrada and got a case of chips. Took trips, traffic and lots of that fucking yay and bricks. Pure soft white to get your post nasal drip. Out cake, no cake, fuck trying to save a bitch.
Yeah, I rap about my trees, nigga, so just blaze. The chronicle input had your brain engaged. And I'm grinding to be fine, rich paid. A wizard with a trick to get me nice fit laid. And it ain't a rabbit out there at its high pitched flames. The next batter's up, home runner of the game. And it's all magic. I am the whistle of the wind when it's high risk. The scary sound of the mid-morning night shift. Flock with me, I'm a nigga that's the type to flight. Low coasting in the fog when the price is right. I keep my pockets tight. Double up on the cash, look, I'm twice as nice. Disappear without a trace before the light is bright. Like I'm a hustler, racing through the fastest lane. Buck 50 through the race, first place in the fame is fly boy status. And we bees at it. Chill.
Riding in my El Camino, threw a milkshake out the window, hit a motorcycle cop in the face. Fuck you, Chips. 454 with the big cam, nigga. I scram. You don't want race. Getting hit while talking on the cell phone. Yet I still maneuver. Earnhardt Jr. My head is hurting, it's not a tumor. Motherfucker, that's that money on the mind. You can spot me in the riding on the lot, trying to decide between the hard or the soft top. I'm on the grind, I hustle around Flavor clock. Fuck wrong with these niggas, it's the hot dealer.